Iron Lung is the newest and first movie by YouTuber Markiplier, who self-wrote, directed, filmed, edited, and funded this project. He even distributed it by himself using no production company, which is absolutely insane. It's an inspiration, and I checked it out 2 days ago. This is a video game adaptation of the 2022 game Iron Lung, where an inmate named Simon gets a deal to be let free only if he becomes a test subject who gets sent down into an ocean of blood to retrieve a sample from a skeleton. There's a lot more in the game, I know, but this is just what the movie plot is. And for someone who doesn't know the games, this felt simple enough for me. This worked, just from a plot standpoint. So I'm gonna give you my review, give you the good, bad, and hit you with the score at the end. I'm Charlie, welcome back to Cine Channel. Let's begin. Alright, so first off, this movie is just very stylistic. It's very ominous, intense. You're just on the edge of your seat the whole time, wondering how Markiplier's character is gonna get out of this situation. The cinematography matches the location as you're in a submarine the whole time. The camera sways back and forth at moments, which was just very effective and did something creative, which is very important when you have a movie that takes place in one location like this. And Markiplier himself can hold a film on his own. He's a good enough actor, and he can definitely portray stressed and angry, which the character of Simon is very during this whole movie. So it's kind of tame until the end, but the blood and practical effects are amazing in this movie. It holds the world record for most blood in a movie, which is absolutely insane. But I mean, hey, it's an ocean of blood. But just the ending, when shit really starts to go crazy, all the practical effects really work for this, and really shows you how fucked up of a premise this is. The side characters were okay. I mean, it was really just Ava, and it was like only one scene of her. A lot of the gaming community are saying Troy Baker was in this. I didn't catch him. I'm not that big into the gaming world, but the side characters did play their role well though. And the last thing I'll mention in the positive is that this premise works good with the one location style, where a lot of movies will have it literally as just a gimmick. This needs to be one location, as the whole premise is someone getting sent down in a submarine. So everything there works and just adds to the uniqueness. But now going into the bad and just some of the negatives I have about this film. It comes in at 2 hours and 7 minutes, and it does drag at times, as it takes place in one location and you're watching one character. A lot of the movie is just him sitting there trying to figure out what's going on or doing tasks. So at some points it will drag, and you'll just be like, alright, when's this gonna end? Or at least, when's this gonna progress? I'll also say the dialogue isn't really the strongest, because most of the time he isn't talking to someone, so it's just one-off lines. And half of the movie is Markiplier saying, fuck. Like, literally count how many times you hear the F word in this movie. I mean, it's understandable for what's happening, but still, that made up half of the dialogue, and the others was just, please, you gotta tell me what's going on. So the dialogue was a bit lacking in this film. It also gets repetitive sometimes, as you're just watching Simon do tasks, or a voice come over the intercom warning something's about to happen, then something does happen and he fixes it, goes back to doing more tasks. Like I said, with movies where it's just one location, you'll get a lot of repetitiveness, and just relies on the audience to be vibing with the movie. I will say it's simple enough as the premise, but all of like the specifics of the mission and all the terms, if you do not know the video game, you will not know what's going on or being said, because I did not know what's going on or was being said just during those moments of the movie. So it could have explained some more of what it fully meant, of the significance of why they have to get this skeleton, what it is, and what they're trying to really cure. It is just relying on most of the audience being fans of the game and know what's going on or what's supposed to happen. And then the last thing I'll say for negatives is that this movie just kind of ends abruptly. The end just comes out of nowhere. Yes, it's cool with all the blood. When you get to that moment, you'll be like, finally, what I've been waiting for. But then it just ends. No conclusion or resolution. You get a minute or two of the action going on, and then boom, title card. So I was just kind of sitting there at the end being like, oh, okay, I mean, I guess that's it. But overall, this was an enjoyable film, and actually really good for Markiplier's first film, and being self-produced, self-made, all that. But it just drags a bit sometimes. The dialogue isn't all there. Practical effects are good. Acting is good. But really, you just need to be a fan of Iron Lung to fully get it. But this was a fun time, and it's cool seeing Markiplier on the big screen. I'm going to give Iron Lung a 7. I recommend this if you're a Markiplier fan, obviously, if you're a fan of the game. And if you're just interested, go see it, because you'll end up enjoying it, and you'll be able to follow along well enough. That is all I really have to say. Thank you for watching if you did. If Markiplier chooses to adapt more games into movies, that would be awesome. But let me know what you think of Iron Lung. Check out the channel, subscribe. I'll be posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With that, I'll see you next time. Have a cine day.